start the new year with a big announcement. But first, they have a fresh batch of it. The best animal stories to start off 2019.
Without further ado, here's this week's edition of Lola's Lowdown. This week on the Lowdown, a magical swim with a dolphin.
An unhappy royal kitty.
And a runaway cow has a big surprise.
But first, animals gathered in herds, flocks, and tribes to be counted as part of the London Zoo's annual census. Armed with clipboards, calculators, even an abacus, London zookeepers have the task of recording every resident mammal, bird, fish, invertebrate, reptile, and amphibian in the zoo. It's quite a task. The zoo is home to more than 19,000 animals and 600 different species. They call it the stock take, and it's required under the license terms of the zoo. Plus, it's a lot of fun.
A cow that escaped from a slaughterhouse-bound truck is making headlines again. This time for a tiny New Year's surprise no one saw coming. On December 27, New Jersey traffic was halted after Brianna escaped from a truck. Instead of going to the slaughterhouse, she was taken to an animal sanctuary instead. That's where the stakes were raised even higher. Brianna ended up giving birth at the sanctuary just days after arriving. Nobody even knew she was pregnant when she escaped. Now, thanks to some bovine intervention, Brianna and her new baby, Winter, are safe and sound.
World champion skimboarder and wake surfer Austin Keene is gliding through the water like a dolphin when suddenly he's joined by one. Dolphins also like wakeboards. This one pops out of the water next to Austin and enjoys swimming belly up directly underneath him for a breathtaking, one-of-a-kind video.
And finally, it was a rainy day in old London town, and no one was more annoyed by the weather than Downing Street's chief mouser, Larry the cat. He was stuck outside on the steps of number 10, where he lives, hoping someone would open the door. A police officer on duty outside the house took pity on Larry, knocked on the door, and somebody let him in. Apparently, the Prime Minister was home after all.
With intern Louie, that's this week's edition of Lola's Lowdown.
And we have a big special report. Louie, the intern, has graduated. There he is, to a round of applause in the newsroom. Yes, Lola's checking out the big celebration. Hats in the air. Up and let it on Lola.
That is priceless.
Congratulations, Louie. Jumping for joy. He's now a full K9 correspondent. Have a great weekend.